Alright, so here I am today. We're going to dump on this sugar board. I guess you could think of it as an inner cover made out of sugar. Some people make these candy boards out of boiled up sugar syrup that hardens into a hard candy. And you can also make them as a sort of a no-cook sugar base like this. We can add essential oils like anise or anise, lemongrass oil. Some people use peppermint or vanilla, just concentrated oils that attract the bees to this. So they think, okay, well, at least I can, maybe this is food, maybe I'll eat this. You can also put in a little bit of honey, just like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of honey, and it gives it that honey aroma, and that definitely makes it more attractive to the bees. They go, oh wow, look, honey. This isn't garbage. Let's not toss this out. You can put pollen patties, and you can put like vinegar and all kinds of other things into it to make it less likely to grow mold and for the bees to digest it easier. And you can spray it and all kinds of stuff. But basically, it's just sugar, right? Just if the only ingredient is sugar and water, you're good. So it doesn't need to be complicated. Anyhow, so this one was made by a guy down the road, guy Chris down the road. Here's what's going on inside there. So it's actually, that smoke did a good job of driving them down. Oh yeah, really nice. Good weight to it. So basically this hive has, it's a small colony, it's not really strong. But they've got some pollen patties now and a big load of sugar. So that should keep them happy for a while. I plan to add the sugar board to this hive, but I took a quick peek and it's a bit too cold to mess with these bees. Or actually, it was a bit too cold to mess with the other bees too, but anyway. Yeah, see that? They're all clustered over this, the way they're clustered over this comb, it's just a pain. So I'm going to wait until a better day when I can give them a hit of smoke, get them out of the way, and then dump on some extra sugar for them because they're low on sugar too. So the bees in this hive in 2101, this is my first queen of 2021. They're just now starting to come to the top of the hive. This is a cool hive too. You can't see it, but right here it looks like a massive crack. Like half my defective supers create cracks between the supers. But this one is all full of propolis. They've propolized the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything. Alright, so here I am today. We're going to dump on this sugar board. I guess you could think of it as an inner cover made out of sugar. Some people make these candy boards out of boiled up sugar syrup that hardens into a hard candy. And you can also make them as a sort of a no-cook sugar base like this. We can add essential oils like anise or anise, lemongrass oil. Some people use peppermint or vanilla, just concentrated oils that attract the bees to this. So they think, okay, well, at least I can, maybe this is food, maybe I'll eat this. You can also put in a little bit of honey, just like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of honey, and it gives it that honey aroma, and that definitely makes it more attractive to the bees. They go, oh wow, look, honey. This isn't garbage. Let's not toss this out. You can put pollen patties, and you can put like vinegar and all kinds of other things into it to make it less likely to grow mold and for the bees to digest it easier. And you can spray it and all kinds of stuff. But basically, it's just sugar, right? Just if the only ingredient is sugar and water, you're good. So it doesn't need to be complicated. Anyhow, so this one was made by a guy down the road, guy Chris down the road. As you can see here, this here portion of the rim the rim was too thin, right? Too thin, and it was off by, I think, I don't know, half a centimeter all around or something like that. So he added he added just some strapping right here and right here, so just so it should fit right on top of the hive, like that. I'm gonna flip it, and basically I'm just gonna put it right on this hive right here. Whoop! Yeah, they're coming up. I had them. Yeah, so you give them a little bit of light, and they get curious, and they come exploring. But so they're ready to go. So all I need to do for this hive is pull the top off it, plonk that on top of it, and that's it. It should fit. So let's see what happens. All right, this is gonna be quick. Probably not much to see, but I guess I'll pull out my cell phone and get a second shot on my cell phone if I can. I don't have it anymore. Oh, well. Whoop, didn't do that. Okay, screw this, let's go. Oh yeah, this is heavy too. Whew. All right, I forgot that I got a rim on there already. I screwed that up. There's a rim on there. I got to take the rim off first. So the plan was just to plop that sugar board right on top of this, but this already has a feeding rim on it. So it's got a rim about 2 or 3 inches thick, and I don't want that big of a rim on the hive. That just isn't necessary. It makes things more complicated. And I forgot too that I've got these pollen patties. Gotta dump those in. So I'd love to be able to do this without smoke, but I think I'm gonna need some smoke. Always fun to light a smoker. Let's light this smoker today with birch bark. And I have some drawn comb too that I can toss in there. Honeycomb burns really well. It's got a pretty explosive ignition point, which I suppose is a redundant phrase, but anyway, here we go. Let's put some of this birch bark down there, see what happens there. See how well that works. Whee! Yeah, that works. Let's see if it stays lit. Oop. Birch bark smoke. Whew, goes right up your nose. Alright. So let's smoke these bees just to get them out of the way. There's what's going on inside there. So it's actually, that smoke did a good job of driving them down. Alright, see if I can get this rim off. You can see that rim is there for a while actually. Oh, no, anyway. Ah, come on, smoke. That's not enough smoke. Alright, here we go. Fit. Hit it. Actually, it's nice and heavy. Fits on good. Oh, yeah, really nice. Good weight to it. So what we got here is we got a notch in the sugar board inner cover dealio. So that could be the top entrance, but they already have an entrance down here. So I'm just going to block that up, not use it. Oh, but no, you know what? Yeah, see now there's no upper ventilation at all, right? It's just right here. Yeah, maybe I'll leave that like that for now. I'll just tape that up for now, but I think I'm going to figure out something else. Okay, so now it's a different type of hive. Before it used to have an inner cover like this. This is the top of the inner cover. This is the inside of the inner cover. It had an inner cover, and then it had a ventilation rim, and then it had a pillow sitting over the inner cover inside the ventilation rim. And it had an entrance that was sort of halfway up the hive, which is that yogurt container. And it had a rim on it, which was right there. And I was going to use it to add just some sugar bricks to the hive. It's a small colony, needs a little bit of food. But it didn't work out. I got this sugar board instead, and I said, okay, let's just try the sugar board. And so I removed the rim, which I forgot was on there, and now it's sitting there up top. So I would assume there's about 10 pounds of sugar, about 4 kilograms of sugar. It was heavy, maybe even more than that. And I'll have to ask Chris what he put into it. I think it's probably at least 4 kilograms or 10 pounds. So basically this hive has, it's a small colony, it's not really strong, but they've got some pollen patties now and a big load of sugar. So that should keep them happy for a while. I think I'm going to open up that top entrance because I'm just not used to doing this. I've never done this. I haven't done non-top entrance ventilation in the winter for a long time. I've never done it. I don't know if I've ever done it, to be honest with you. I've got this hive, this entrance down here, but it's not at the top, right? So I'm gonna think about that. I'll do some extra research on that one. So now that pillow is no longer in that hive, can I put it in this one, or did I already put one? No, I didn't. Okay. So these guys are starting to cluster up top now too. Not a big deal, I don't think. And you can see the condensation coming out of the hive from the top entrance. That's cool. So anyway, I'll take this pie pillow and I will plonk it on top of there. Yeah, and they're starting to cluster up top. Anyway. So this hive is essentially what that hive was, except this hive doesn't have any wrap. I planned to add the sugar board to this hive, but I took a quick peek and it's a bit too cold to mess with these bees. Or actually, it was a bit too cold to mess with the other bees too, but anyway. So you can see here, whoops, I'm doing a great job today. Yeah, see that? They're all clustered over this, the way they're clustered over this comb, it's just a pain. So I'm going to wait until a better day when I can give them a hit of smoke, get them out of the way, and then dump on some extra sugar for them because they're low on sugar too. It's also nice and quiet today. I can see how the commercial version of this stuff could, probably cut precisely to your single deep or whatever it is, whatever the dimensions of your hive happen to be. If it's cut perfectly, I can see how you could get it tucked right underneath the telescoping top cover, and how nice that would be. But or you could just buy this stuff for cheap and pin it on yourself and save a few bucks. So the bees in this hive in 2101, this is my first queen of 2021. They're just now starting to come to the top of the hive. This is a cool hive too. You can't see it, but right here it looks like a massive crack. Like half my defective supers create cracks between the supers. But this one is all full of propolis. They've propolized the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything. I wrapped one of my hives on the farm last year, the year before, and it was propolized all over perfectly, right? And then I wrapped it, and the wrap held moisture into the hive and caused the propolis to warm up and dissolve, and basically I lost the propolis seal between all the cracks, and moisture got into the hive.